that like we can't call this out. We can't see like, oh, it's a screenshot from Chud's Discord. That's being used to blame me and Queeman. Dude, counterpoints. Come get your boy. Counterpoints. Your boy is losing it. Come get him.
Cool. Where Willie was venting some of his frustration.
Counterpoints isn't the best defender of Destiny, okay? I'm just gonna say that. He's kind of a retard. Okay? He's kind of a retard. I mean, he's old, ex-cop, can't blame him, okay?
His fears, his worries about getting aped all over social media, about getting aped in the replies, about just getting aped all over the place, aped and torn asunder, aped and torn asunder. Willie was actually venting his frustrations about this to Augie and Augie in an attempt to commiserate and empathize and, you know, be on Willie's level. Said, oh yeah, man, it was rough for me as well when I was going through that stuff with Salvo. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. There might be more here. I would have to go dig more into this, okay? All I wanted to watch was him basically showing that he is just... that Willie is totally mind raped by him, okay? Willie is, like, retarded.
That Counterpoints is smart. He just approaches this shit from a gay, traditional, conservative view. Yeah, and that's retarded. What do you want me to say?
And the funny thing is, hey, I talk to Queeman occasionally. I haven't talked to Queeman significantly. His sleep schedule is totally different than mine right now. That's why he doesn't come around stream. Like, he...
Ex-cop, unemployed, and uneducated. Okay, you realize, like, cops earn, like, 6-digit salaries, right? They earn a fuck ton depending on where they are. Yeah.
He is getting up probably, like, 4 or 5 hours before me right now. So... I haven't talked to him in weeks on a consistent basis at all. We used to hang out in VC quite often, not recently, but even if we did talk in VC, the whole thing is like, what can you prove? What do you know, right? What do you have proof for? That's like how we talk about things. It's not like, what narrative can we write? That's not any of it, right? It's more explicitly like, hey, it's me going, hey, I'm like under a lens right now. What do you think of like this argument or something? That would be like the height of it. And
no, that's not, no. Okay, no one's saying, once again, no one is saying that, okay? It's that, yeah, because you guys are so connected, it's also the case that, yeah, you guys are going to be more amicable as well to each other's viewpoints as well, right? You guys watch each other's streams, you guys get all your talking points, you guys share information whenever there is information, you guys post some leak, and you guys go, haha, look, isn't this funny? Haha, let's make fun of Destiny because of this, like, specific leak that just came out posted by Blab or something, right? Like, the thing is that, yeah, that's probably what happens, okay? Unironically. Yes, but I don't think anyone is like fucking huddling around a fucking circle and then going like, oh, 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 masterful gambit, good sire, masterful gambit, Queeman. Indeed, I shall use this talking point next time I enter stream at around minute 38. I shall use this talking point. The fuck? No one is saying that, nig. Okay, I'm saying at the very least, okay, that you guys are friends. Okay, it's stupid to pretend that you guys aren't friends. All right, and because your friends are more amicable to each other's talking points and share information with one another and adopt each other's like fucking narratives that way, okay? And you guys play dumb. That's it.
Then debating or something. That's like, it's the most autistic conversations, or it's one of two things. It's either that, or we just play video games with like a video playing or something. Like comment on it at the same time. That's like, that's what it used to be. It's not even Destiny related videos.
You know, it can really get you. I get it, man. I get it, man. Who cares if Salvo ever slandered? Very easy positions takes me.
Okay, I'm pretty done with this, but I do want to watch that Dickers Foodshops debate because I just think it's fun to watch Foodshops get totally fucking destroyed.
Cry victim in a complete.
He must be talking about another debate, right?
Completely incoherent way with the rest of the arguments in the video.
Stop. I need Dicker's stream. Where's Dicker's stream? Okay, I cannot get Dicker's stream to pop up in another tab. Dickers! Can I get the Dickers stream from today? Live stream VODs.
What did he even say during my debate? Hold on.
Never talk to anybody about it because you will get blown the fuck out. It is an embarrassing point to try to argue, given any of his past positions.
Yeah. I was inviting you to go ahead with it. Go on.
Oh, wait. Actually, no, hold on. I want to ask a clarifying question first. Oh, shit. I thought that was Queeman for a moment. Holy shit. Can't believe Queeman takes HRG. So do you believe Destiny when he says that he spent over 300,000 on the lawsuit so far?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to accept that as a
Um,
premise? See, how could you hate me? How could you hate me? I just have such an amicable and friendly voice.
Destiny's lawsuit defense.
I sound so innocent. Ooh.
If he said, I would believe like 200K for sure. Andrew Brettler's incredibly expensive. That's like what he's known for. Andrew Brettler's like the most expensive. It was probably retarded of Destiny to get Andrew Brettler.
He said
I don't
that. Yeah, and your advice on getting fucking lawsuits and like knowing which lawyers to pick, I'm sure.
have any reason to deny it.
Okay. So, I guess one question I kind of want to ask you is like, you think Destiny deserves punishment, right? Like for what he's done.
Sorry, we're talking about Destiny's doxing allegations. Wait, Destiny deserves punishment
Yes,
for what
I
he's
understand.
done.
I understand. I promise it's relevant. I promise it's relevant.
That's not punishment enough. No, Destiny's choice to get an extreme.
Okay, I thought JStock was gonna say, "Oh, that's not relevant. Why are you putting this point?" I guess his argument is it's not punishment enough. What?
Extremely expensive lawyer is not a form of punishment, right? He could have probably been at like what 50K right now with a normal lawyer. Just
Okay, hold on. What? I mean, maybe if you get pulled over for speeding, it's not an adequate punishment, right? For later on for speeding, right? But yeah, the stress of a fucking lawsuit, of a civil lawsuit, you don't think that's fucking punishment on any kind? What? Or do you think it's not even like that extreme, like the fucking stress and anxiety that comes from like court hearings or anything? I don't know if, like how many people can like actually had a lawsuit, I guess, that they can probably relate to. I mean, people typically won't understand until like you're actually in the middle of a lawsuit, but okay.
normal Miami-based lawyer.
Who's asked between you and Queeman who has a better chance? No, definitely Queeman. He passes more than me.
But he went to the most expensive one. That's not. I can believe 300. Oh, maybe with everything. Maybe with everything, sure.
So you think that he deserves punishment?
Wait, also, why do you believe he has a criminal attorney, Peanut? What are you talking about?
Right, for what he's done,
Like
like morally speaking, right? This is a moral debate after all, right?
Well, it's just a debate over Destiny's doxing. I don't think it's a moral debate over.
Yes. We
sex
will lead up
crimes.
to it. We will lead up to it. Okay. Yes, I know.
Can we start with that? This feels like a huge diversion.
It's not a huge diversion. So he thinks it's a huge diversion, but I like how, like, if you eventually listen to the debate enough, it literally is like we did circle eventually back to it, right? Does that make sense? Everything is about punishing him enough. Everything, right? So I like how he just pretends it's not a part of the debate. That's crazy to me. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, so I basically think
Sure, Peanut, that's true. But I don't know if he's hired an attorney there. I don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, anyway.
that if
I
okay,
thought
yeah,
maybe
Hi, if JStoke's chat thinks I'm a mod in your server, you might want to address that misinformation. Yes, you are a mod in my server. What are you talking about? That's totally true, actually. Yeah. You are a mod in my server. What are you talking about?
you
I'll
do
just say
something.
my
Maybe you
point,
said
whatever,
something.
all right? But you'll understand why I brought it up, okay? It feels as though that if people are going after... Listen, in your soul, spirit-wise, spiritually, you're basically a Foodshops mod, okay? Spiritually. Destiny's career, like, this is his livelihood, and they don't believe, like, any kind of punishment is reasonable enough. Like, for example, I've heard, like, Purple Perry Gaming say, like, oh, $15 million is, like, necessary, right, in order to punish...
Yeah, Perry did a little Schrodinger's retard in that debate with Foodshops. That was... I think he could have... You can be serious or you can not be serious, but mixing the two is... But it is Perry, so... Yeah,
Destiny or something like that.
Just Perry.
That at that point, you're just basically telling me, yeah, you won't ever stop covering Destiny in a negative way until you achieve total Destiny destruction, right? Because the thing is that
They're just projecting my thing onto Dickers for no reason. I don't feel like spending a lot of money on your defense of it wasn't that
Insert Foodshops talking point here that I have talked about like 50 trillion times at this point, okay? Just, you guys know exactly what point I'm going to bring up. I'm just going to say that, okay? Insert Foodshops talking point number 13 or something, I don't know.
That actually is a punishment. It's not a punishment. He hired the most expensive thing. Sorry, I cut you off, Kenny. What were you saying?
But you and Dickers hang out in Spicy Chat. Aren't you guys like friends?
I'm banned from Spicy Chat. What are you talking about? I'm not in
Dickers
Spicy
and
Chat.
Chin, man.
Recently banned.
Huh? Apparently, we
Recently,
go and
very
laugh at
recently
people getting
banned.
doxxed in there. For sure. For sure.
You know, if what Chud logic
Wait, hold on. You just made my entire argument. If you go in Spicy Chat and laugh at people being doxxed. Okay, we're not like brain dead retards, are we? Like, we're not like fucking imbecile, drooling babies that need a pacifier every single time we need to make an argument, right? Like, we're not retards, no? What? Isn't the entire argument that you're fostering an environment where you indicate to Kiwi farmers and doxers that this kind of behavior is okay? Isn't that literally the entire argument? Like, that's the entire argument. It's the entire argument. That's literally the entire argument. So if you go into Spicy Chat and you admit that you laugh at people being... J-Stoke is just retarded, isn't he?
has leaked is
Right?
real, right? And I don't see any reason you don't believe it's to be real. J-Stoke said, yeah, my goal is TDD or total Destiny destruction. Yes, I acknowledge it's a meme term. However, they're kind of unironically doing it, so it's less of a meme term, right?
I literally spend most of my stream covering stuff that's not this. I respond to the Destiny shit. That's been the way it's been for a while now.
Nigga, nobody watches you when you cover politics. What are you talking about? Nobody even wants to watch you if you're not, like, covering Destiny. The only time when you're ever relevant to me is when you're covering Destiny. I don't even want to watch you when you're not covering Destiny. Dude, what? The only time anyone wants to watch is when you're covering Destiny.
I don't know why we have to pretend otherwise.
The thing is that, like, at this point...
See, and this is the problem, right? This is the problem. They think I'm stupid. They think I'm retarded. When Dickers come in here and he's trying to play dumb, oh my god, dude, give me a break. Give me a break. It's so insufferable.
If people are going after your career nonstop, the equivalent of like calling your workplace and like phoning your boss or something like that to get you fired from their job.
Oh, DDoS kid. This is true.
Yeah.
This is why
yeah, defend Destiny.
This is why I think President Sunday said something like, "Hey, I think President Sunday asked me, he's like, do you think you're safe? Like, he wanted to kill the DDoS kid, and you're like probably like more of a thorn in his side. He's definitely losing more money." I'm like, I don't think, like, he's losing money because of his actions. I don't think you really blame it on me.
Fuck, I would probably justify doxing in that scenario, right? Yes?
Oh, wait, I take it back. Actually. Murkat's Kurtka is here. Yes, this is reviewing a debate on Destiny doxing.
Based.
Murkat's Kurtka, do you have any reason to believe that Destiny doxing might be...
By the way, you're welcome, Commentary Space, okay, for providing content for you guys, okay? I know that the content well had been running dry for like a couple months now. You're welcome for actually providing some OC, okay? Some original content for once, okay? You're welcome. Instead of React stream after React stream, okay? For once. Just for once. Okay, some actual fucking OC. You're fucking welcome, okay? Including Kiwi Farms. You're welcome, Kiwi Farms, for providing some original content, okay? So, yeah, you know what? You're
be relevant to me or what I do online? Maybe.
And even
Maybe.
death threats, right?
Okay, so what you're talking about is IRL contacting somebody's boss and actually messing with their IRL job by taking IRL action, right? This is
this is how I
distinctively
look at it,
different, and I don't believe you would hold this standard for online criticism and commentary. If you, for example, were to...
I think Foodshops would...
This is the most artistically retarded content ever, but aren't we here for it? Doesn't that bring back the good old days of content being utterly and totally retarded? It's great, isn't it?
I'd have to admit here that, like, under these exact rules, I could do, like, anything I would do to them would be okay. Obviously, I don't believe that, right? I don't believe that. I hope nobody believes that. But that would be obviously the point she'd be arguing here.
To say quite often that you didn't like me
Keep the original content up. Gotta run. Have a like the stream based. Masaki, thank you so much for the 10. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
You didn't think I had any credibility or
Thank you.
whatever the fuck. You
Thank
thought
you,
I was a
Masaki.
heinous individual. You really think that would justify me being able to dox you? If I hold those beliefs sincerely, those are my sincerely
About
held
me?
opinions. No.
Okay, listen, somebody else debate now, okay? I can't be the one carrying all the debates, okay? That's also another reason why I turn these like debates down now. It's just like I can't be the only one debating, dude. How many? I'm alone in this fight. It's just me.
If you
About me?
No one else is
Okay.
debating.
If you
Oh,
sincerely
fine.
thought I had no credibility and I was a heinous person, if
I
you were to
am
make
Dogpile.
online commentary and critique on that basis, do you really think I would have do you really think I'd have the justification to dox you?
Yes. If no, but if it's to the same case that people are also going after Destiny, right? Because
My back is hurting from carrying Destiny's fucking reputation. Jesus. Kidding. Joking.
the thing is that like yeah, if you have an entire like network of content creators who are going after me, and you guys
Where's the network? Dude, it's it's literally in response to things he's doing and saying.
guys are
If I
completely
have a whole
dedicated to
network,
like total food
sorry,
shops.
this is like
Yes,
entered into
total
a
food
completely
shops.
different brain.
Yeah, total food shops. Yes, okay, yes. I mean, you literally. I think you're literally a Queen, orator. So yes, it technically is so. But the thing is that I mean,
Queeman Orbiter, Dickers, that's what you are. You've been you've cast your lot in with Queeman and the Jews. That's why I suspected your curly hair meant you were Jewish.
I probably wouldn't even consider Queeman a Jew at this point. Like, dude, excuse me, how many more signs do you need to believe to think that Queeman is still like defending his own people at this point? Like, I feel like literally every single thing that Queeman does is like anti-Jewish or anti-Semitic or something.
Okay, Queeman Orbiter,
right?
I mean, you can throw.
Can Foodshops start tattooing some numbers on the arms of these Queeman Orbiters? It's hard to keep track of them. I feel like we might have to.
Yeah, I don't care.
Wait, the people who are downplaying Bad Ebenada is referencing me being anti-Semitic? Dude. What? The people who downplay Bad Ebenada defend Hassan and like play dumb with their like actual anti-Semitic takes is like trying to like downplay is trying to paint me as anti-Semitic, bro. Give me a break.
I don't care. No,
But
I don't care.
I want to challenge
like-
that. I do care.
Sure.
So
yeah, challenge it. Yeah, okay,
You-
all right, okay.
That's
you
crazy.
I mean, you don't define yourself
You
to
see what I
Queeman
say? It seems like you
Orbiter,
wanted to
but
gish
everyone
Gallop
else
just FYI, I have more Jews in my audience than probably Queeman and J Stoke have combined, okay? Probably, okay? My audience is full of Jewish people who know I'm making edgy jokes, okay? Your audience is full of people who actually unironically hate Jews, probably, okay? I thought you said you're anti-Semitic, yeah, but I'm part of the honor group, okay? All right, listen, I've been given the Jew pass, okay, for being anti-Semitic, because it's almost as if Jews in my audience know that I'm just joking, right?
your points there, but me and Queeman are independent
Yeah, go
content creators.
We can
He's
go
never
point by
held me
point.
to
We can go
task for
point by
my.
point. Go.
He's
Yeah.
never held me to task for my Destiny coverage. Never held me to task for my Willie Mac coverage. The only thing was we actually debated on unrelated dramas. So he will. It's like content creation. People like argue over takes about stuff, but me and Queeman both orbit Chud.
okay.
I'm not a Queeman orbiter. I don't really watch Queeman that often. I didn't come out of Queeman's
Yeah, but
community.
it's all-
I came out of Chud's.
Yeah, but from the outside, it's all from the fucking same group, no? Like
Well, from
you
the
and Queeman and
outside,
Spicy
you can
Chat,
talk
like this
about
is
the
all
impression,
part of the fucking.
right? You can talk about
Well,
the
as far as
impression,
I'm
but what
concerned,
we're talking about is
hold
like
on,
the
from
material truth,
yeah,
right?
but but I think the impression is correct and you're playing dumb, right? Because the thing is that you've got to be the most bad faith motherfucker possible if you were to say, yeah, you know what, you and Queeman have no correspondence, you don't watch Queeman, Queeman doesn't watch you, you guys
didn't
don't
say
get your
that.
talking points from one another, you guys don't share data from one another, and
More of our conversations are public than offline.
you guys don't talk about
Queeman and I don't
anything.
share.
Siri, give me the weakest defense that JSL can give. Thank you, Siri.
In Spicy
information.
Chat.
Okay, great. I'm just saying that you guys all are part of the same group. I've seen you multiple times on Destiny stream at this point. It doesn't really matter, okay? The point
Me?
is that, like, going back to doxing, right? Like, the thing is that, yeah, of course, if you...
Sorry. Hold on. Foodshops when she pulls up to a debate with Dickers, okay?
True.
Sorry. That's like one of my favorite clips. I had to go find that real quick. Here
Let's
we
go
are.
point by point, right? If I was covering you incessantly, right?
Okay.
And I basically was going like total Dickers destruction, okay? TDD, right?
Total dick. I'm sorry. In retrospect, it's just so funny to hear that. Total dick destruction. I'm so immature, dude. I'm sorry. This is just very immature for me to fucking laugh at. Dude, TDD, total dick destruction, dude.
Right? Then yeah, absolutely. In that case, I feel
Is this
like I
cinema?
wouldn't be mad if you dox me. Absolutely, right? Does that make sense?
Well, whether we be annoyed about something doesn't even like impact whether it be morally justified. So
It's
if you're
not about being
can you-
annoyed.
Can you
Yeah,
one second?
okay.
Are we, you said no
Dude.
shouting. You said no interrupting. You got very mad when Morale did that
Yeah,
yesterday.
okay,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
What
My bad.
What we're
Yeah, sorry,
talking
go
about.
ahead, yeah.
Yep. What we're talking about is you voicing sincerely held beliefs and criticisms. You really think that what speech and criticism on a public platform? Talk your shit. You can respond if you want to. If you don't want to, you can ignore it. Destiny feeds into it. Destiny responds to it. Destiny's constantly interacting with his KF thread, for example. But you're saying that just voicing the criticism in and of itself would justify doxing. This is an insane standard.
No. If that is your interpretation of what I said, then I have no more words for you.
Bro, I'm eating like fucking dino nuggets during this entire thing. Fuck me, dude. It's so I'm just eating dino nuggets. Bro, just let me eat my dino nuggets, okay? Jesus.
Eventually, that person gains the ability, and your videos are like, and he's definitely losing more money. I'm like, I don't think, like, he's losing money because of his actions. I don't think you really blame it on me.
Wait, fuck.
Fuck.
I
You guys
rewind.
are
If
completely
I have a whole
dedicated to,
network,
like, total food
sorry,
shops.
this is like
Yes,
entered into
total
a
food
completely
shops.
different reign.
Yeah, total food shops. Yes, okay, yes. I mean, you literally, I think you're literally a criminal, orator. So yes, it technically is so. But the thing is that I mean,
Oh god, okay, let's skip his laugh. I hate his laugh, dude. I'm sorry. It's literally the most grating. Oh god, it's not even pleasant.
But you're saying that
How does Cherry like this?
just voicing the criticism in and of itself would justify doxing. This is an insane standard.
no. If that is your interpretation of what I said, then I have no more words for you. What is my argument? Steel Mimi.
Are you actually
Your argument is that if you make enough videos, eventually, and your videos are like anti a person, eventually, that person gains the ability to just dox you. You're making the, what do you call it? You're just making the DDoS kid argument.
saying that you're going to throw in the
DDoS
towel
kid
this
argument.
Except, hold on, the DDoS kid was objectively fucking with. If it's really bad criticism that doesn't hold any water, it might not do anything, right? So actually, it's not the same. It's like, if the DDoS kid was trying to DDoS Destiny and failing, you'd still have the ability to, just through the intent of trying to DDoS him, you have the right to dox that person. Or go after that person physically.
early in the debate.
Steel Mimi, and we can continue. If you can steal me, then this debate has no reason to continue.
You're saying, I'm making a targeted argument in
Steal me.
response.
That's my argument.
Your argument
argument.
is if you are saying total Destiny death,
The entire chat is like
and
trolling.
you're being very, very harsh, right? And you're going over it again and again and again, and covering people again and again and again, then you deserve to be doxxed.
The entire chat is trolling. You mean spicy chat brigading me? Is that what you mean? The entire chat is trolling. You mean spicy chat brigading my chat? Is that what you're saying? Okay, dude. All right, that's what trolling is. But okay.
That's the key term. Total Destiny death. That is the key term. Okay.
So if
Total
Queen
dick
were to
destruction. Okay. Total
That
dick
term
destruction.
wasn't
Let's go.
leaked by Chud, by the way. That term was literally in
dick.
my stream title, and I said exactly what it was for like the week after those things came out. That's what it was.
to do
I'm not talking
everything
about
else
critique.
and
Hold
not
on,
do
hold on.
and not say the words total destiny death, would that be okay? Let's get to the
Where's total
substance.
dick destruction?
If Queenman were to do everything he's
Sure.
doing now,
So-
but he didn't say the words total destiny death, he wouldn't deserve being doxxed. Yeah?
No, it's not
Is that-
literally the words total destiny death. It's the actions that's also
Well, that's the
associated
key
for what you-
point. The key word.
That's apparently the key word, and it's not just the word though. The argument comes down to if all of your content is purely about this person, but that's not the case for me or Queeman. It's never been the case for me or Queeman. Like ever.
Wait, for what?
It was sorry, I shouldn't say that. It was the case like in the 3 to 4 weeks after the leaks came out.
What?
But then after that, it was like a ton of like moving to other content. Yeah.
you call it, right?
What are the
and
actions?
again, you're being bad faith again.
What? Okay, I certainly haven't heard this fucking excuse before. Yeah, we are total destiny destruction in the first 3 weeks, but then later on, we're no longer trying to cover destiny in a negative way. What? What is this argument, dude? What? And you expect me to know exactly when you started moving on from destiny like that? Or like if you guys gave any kind of indication as well, considering how what the fuck you guys do. But by moving on, you mean covering everybody who's tangential to Destiny, no? That's what you mean by moving on to other content? Covering Willie Mac. That's the other content you're talking about. Okay, I see what's going on.
Again, I'm 100%
Yeah, this would be her
sure
argument,
that you
yes.
know exactly what total destiny death means, but you're just treating it as if like, oh, so you're saying that he's saying this phrase.
Wait, hold on. Does Foodshops not understand that you could just say what it means and you could just give your definition, like what that means, and then you could make an actual argument? You can't just keep saying you know what it means.
This is what happens when you debate a bunch of fucking Pepe posting neo-Nazis, Fed posting neo-Nazis, okay? Crypto, every single time you debate like crypto Nazis or crypto whatever the fuck who gives off dog whistles all the time, all they do is play dumb. All they do is so boring. It's actually so fucking lame and boring, dude. I just really wish I would finally be able to debate someone based on like the actual merits of the situation and not like them playing footsie and playing dumb and not like as if I haven't covered this for like the last few months. As if I haven't fucking like covered like anything that they do for like the last like few months, like exactly the way that they talk. Exactly, they're still trying to do the same thing. Oh my god. It's like I have to try to explain what the fuck a dog whistle is. Like you want to pull out the dictionary, food shop. Pull out the dictionary.
Right? You know what it means.
And if he didn't say this phrase,
Well, I'm
then it
asking
would
you to
warrant
clarify,
something.
yeah.
That's so fucking bad faith. That's insane.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
asking you to clarify.
I don't think you're
Foodshops.
arguing good faith. Yeah. Okay.
This person is I knew this person was dumb. I didn't realize they were like this low IQ. It's actually like tragic to watch.
Wait, says the person who said to Kelly Jean to leak all the fucking DMs? Even though you had literally no ammunition, you made yourself look like a fucking retard? Is this the same person that we're talking about? The same person who told Kelly Jean to leak all of her fucking DMs? With him. As if that disproves anything. And he's just simply hiding like fucking evidence in the background, okay? And he can pull them out anytime. Dude, this can't be real, right? Like, this is the person calling me dumb? Okay, dude.
The morale debate.
The same person, by the way, the same person who apparently decides that dating Cherry was a good idea. Really? Does that make her points better by dating Cherry? You're a locale, okay? You're more of a locale than me, and that's the fact, okay? That's facts.
Was it worse than this, I think? It might have been worse.
What I'm saying is that not only are you saying total destiny death, but you're also doing dickers?
I'm back. Huge apologies for that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. At the same time,
Wait, why
every
did he
night my fucking
skip?
internet fucking F's for a little bit. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying you're about to go on to say the actions that you're talking about then.
Is it tragic? But it's awesome. It is tragic and awesome at the same time. Yes, obviously factual retard. This is like so dumb. And don't forget, it's not just the argument from Destiny and his side is not just the content creators, but anybody associated with those content creators can now also.
Again, we're talking about the same person who literally, we literally can't stop hearing him squeaking on his fucking chair, which is crying, sobbing for help as he puts his entire weight bouncing up and down on his fucking gamer chair, okay, or his yoga ball, either way, okay. And meanwhile, at the same time, it's like it's literally we can hear it whenever he has a fucking crash out, okay. Jesus Christ, we can't be talking about the same person right now. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm sorry. That's actually crazy. Really, you're the one that's calling me dumb? Okay.
Be doxxed, right?
Who's this loser?
Or whatever.
Who's this loser? I never hear of him. Well, he's J-Stelk, and the only reason we know of him is because he covers Destiny. That's why. Because if he doesn't cover Destiny, then no one would care who the fuck he is, alright? So, you know what? I wouldn't blame you for not hearing of him, okay?
Any act is okay. That's the standard they've set. That's the standard they're trying to set. I personally totally shirk that. I will not bow to that standard. I will not follow that standard. That's fucking insane. That's an insane way to treat speech, right? I assume if you live in the United States of America, you respect your own constitution. There's no need for people to respect the First Amendment, but like to try to violently hurt somebody for their speech, that's insane to me. That's wild.
Sure. So it's not just the term total Destiny death, right?
Yeah.
It
So I'm
is
asking you to clarify.
total
Yeah.
Destiny.
That's actually what she just... Dickers was trying to get to the point before this, right? Like, what is your point? You lay out your argument. And he's like, don't use TDD. And she's like, but that's the key term. And now he's like, okay. So do you want to define what that is? Well, it's not just... Or sorry. So if they didn't say TDD, then it doesn't matter. And then she goes, oh, wait. That actually cuts Queeman out. Never...
I like, the reason I'm so tired of these debates is because we never get to the actual points, right? I mean, I have the same problem that he is basically saying, right? We never get to the actual point. We're just like we're just like building layers and layers and layers of arguments, right? But the thing is that like we can't get to the actual points until you acknowledge that you are trying to take down Destiny. Then we can actually argue whether or not taking down Destiny is ethical or moral or something like that, which is the most interesting part of the argument, okay? I hate like trying to argue and trying to prove the existence of that in the first place. Like, that's so cringe. If you want to argue that you're allowed to dox Destiny, then fine. I want to argue on that. Like, what the fuck? I think that's the most interesting part of the discussion, right? But the thing is that, you know what I don't think is like an interesting part of the fucking discussion, like talking about whether or not you guys are trying to take down Destiny, because it's so fucking obvious you guys are trying to take down Destiny. Why the fuck would I argue that? But dude, it's just such a boring argument. Oh my god, give me a break.
Never mind. It's not just that. It's like the actions of that. Like, yeah, that's what he tried to get to for the first time. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I'm trying.
Also, J-Stelk has the fucking personality of a fucking brain dead asparagus, okay? As if a asparagus can even be brain dead because it's a fucking vegetable and can't technically be brain dead, but I guess J-Stelk has some way to turn an asparagus into a brain dead asparagus, because the point is that he's retarded, okay? Okay.
Let me explain. Yes, it's also all the actions associated with it, right? You incessantly cover him nonstop. You go after everything that he's associated with, even people who make his same exact opinions and takes, right? You make Destiny so radioactive that no one wants to collab with them anymore because of how much criticism they get from your community.
Wait, didn't all of the...
I'm so fucking glad I brought this up. Holy shit. I think this is one of the biggest points, actually, unironically. I think, again, the purpose of doxing everyone and criticizing everyone who is tangential to Destiny is to make sure no one ever collabs with him in the future. So when they go after Destiny and concern troll and say, hey, Destiny, I'm just saying, because of this drama, no one wants to collab with you anymore. Instead of sitting back and waiting for it to happen, or sitting back and waiting to see whether or not it's true, what do they do instead? They try to fulfill the prophecy themselves. They try to fulfill the predictions themselves, right? They try to circle around and self-fulfill this, right? Because on top of doxing, on top of like on top of the criticism videos and stuff like that, all of that is part of one coordinated action to make Destiny as radioactive as possible, to make sure no one will ever associate with him ever again, right? That is the entire purpose of it. The purpose is the purpose is to fulfill a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? That's it. That's literally it. But yeah.
Those people actually distance them like on their own? What?
No, they watched a Queeman video and they decided not to do it.
They all watched me or Queeman and they're like, oh wow, this Destiny guy is bad after all. I didn't just need like the Pixie post or the cherry tweet. Oh wow. Now that J-Stock weighed in, I'm definitely convinced that this Destiny guy is bad news. I'm gonna cut him off. That's what happened.
And the community is tangential to yours, right? So the thing is that, yeah, of course, this is trying to ruin his career. Of course, he'll be justified in doxing you if you're trying to ruin his career. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
In a video game.
Okay, so I believe the hypothetical here would be if somebody was, a decent chance that they were a pedophile, for example, would repeatedly stating that they're a pedophile give them the right to dox you? If you did content while they kept making content, earning hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars.
I'm sorry. Did I actually give? Did I go after an actual child? Do you have any evidence of that? You have any evidence I went after an actual child? Not including Bell Comment, by the way, who, was fucking retarded and a honeypotter. All right, not including her. Okay. Did I actually go after anyone, IRL? Did I actually do? Because I know that he's about to compare like my situation, right, or whatever. But it's so nicely done that he's so good faith. Exactly. My situation is exactly the same as your situation, J-Stock. Holy shit.
If you kept making content saying this person's a pedophile, this person's a pedophile, this person's a pedophile, right? And generally people accept that they are a pedophile. Like generally that's understood, right? If you were faking evidence that they were a pedophile in some way, I don't think you would actually. I don't think they would gain the right to dox you, right?